And a big fight over copies at APS. The district says teachers are making way too many, $2.7 million worth.
Good afternoon. APS has a $2 million budget for copies each year, but says its teachers went over by $700,000 last year. Now they want them to cut back, but teachers say because of a change in curriculum, they have no choice and may start asking parents to help pay for it. News 13's Kayla Ayers is here with more.
Kim, the district gave schools a copying quota based on the number of students they have. Now, the teachers union says some teachers are already close to their yearly quota, and they fear they won't be able to do their job. Worksheets, chapters, short stories. Teachers hand out paper copies every day in class.
We get quite a bit of paper at home, copies.
But this year, APS has cracked down on the number of copies schools can make per student, citing the price of ink and paper. It breaks down to 1,200 copies per elementary or mid-school student and 1,000 copies per high schooler.
Making copies, that's a tool of our profession.
The president of Albuquerque's teachers union says teachers are relying more on printouts and copies since New Mexico Public Schools started teaching Common Core standards. They say their current textbooks don't match those new standards.
There is an increased need and a decreased allocation, and that adds to teachers either not being able to do their job well or actually having to pay to work, and that's unacceptable.
Bernstein says some teachers have considered paying for copies themselves or asking parents to help pay in order to afford all of their teaching tools. Bernstein sent out a survey to teachers this afternoon to figure out how everyone is affected.
If that's really happening and the dynamics are changing in the classroom, then we need to adjust to that.
APS COO Ruben Hendrickson says the district is trying to get back to a $2 million budget for copies after going $700,000 over budget last year. Hendrickson says they'll be meeting with the union to figure out the best way to stay under budget.
Because we don't want this sort of a hardship for our teachers. Their jobs are tough enough as it is. They've got to go out and, obviously take care of students, and we're not going to do anything that gets in their way of being effective.
District officials and the teachers union will meet tomorrow to talk numbers and figure out a solution. Kim, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Kayla. Now, the district says it may work with the public education department to shift money from the budget around so they would have more for copies.